Alright, we're about to play a game at Imaginary Wars. It's 2,000 points. Playing against my brother and his dirty Dark Elves. Wes, do you just want to quickly go over what you're bringing?
Yeah, sure. Harpies, Repeater Crossman, Blackguard, the Cauldron of Blood, the Hag BSB, Spear Elves with my Supreme Sorceress, 2 Hydras, and more Harpies.
And some Shades scouting over here. I got Graveguard with I got 2 White Kings in there, one's on my BSB. I also put my level 1 in there because you rolled Winds of Death. I got a Corpse Cart, unit of 26 zombies, or 28 zombies with my level 4 in there, unit of 40 ghouls, and Terrorgeist. We rolled up random scenario and got Watchtower. My brother is controlling the Watchtower, but he decided not to put any of his throwaway units in there. And so I get first turn. Okay, we just finished Vampire Counts turn 1. My army moved up. Terrorgeist flew over here. In my magic phase, I got 9 dice. Did 6 dice at a Winds of Death. I rolled a 2, so it didn't go very far. And so then I tried to do 2 dice at Van Hell's Dancing my Terrorgeist. They got dispelled. And then it was 1 dice on 1 dice for 6-inch Bubble Heal, which I got off, so I raised a bunch of zombies, and we are off to Dark Elves turn 1. Alright, we just finished Dark Elves turn 1. He didn't move up at all. His Harpies did, though. They flew over here and flew on this side. Shades came down the hill a little bit to get 12 inches of my Terrorgeist. Magic phase, nothing happened. He stabbed a dude to try and do 1 dice Power of Darkness, and then I dispelled it. He then tried to do Miasma on this unit, 1 dice, and then he stabbed a dude, he rolled a 1. After he stabbed a dude, he rolled a second 1. So broke concentration, and then he used his remaining 4 dice to dispel Wind of Undeath. In the shooting phase, these Shades did 2 wounds to my Terrorgeist, and his crossbow guys did 6 wounds to my ghouls. So we are off to Vampire Counts turn 2. Alright, we just finished Vampire Counts turn 2. I just moved up a little bit. Terrorgeist moved up a little bit. Oh no, he didn't have to move up at all. In the magic phase, I got 6 dice. My brother had 5. I cast a 12-inch Van Hell's Dance. I got really big. It went off on like a 18 or something on 3 dice. Getting 1 wound back onto my Terrorgeist, and then giving everybody reroll to hit. And then I tried Rod of Flaming Death. Those guys, he dispelled it, and then my 6-inch Bubble Heal against his 2 dispel dice, I rolled a 1 and failed to cast. Terrorgeist screamed off those Shades, and we are off to Dark Elves turn 2. Alright, we just finished Dark Elves turn 2. These Harpies moved up all nice and snug beside my zombies. Nothing else moved. In the magic phase, he got my scroll out when he tried to do Withering on this unit. So I threw my Dispel dice at stopping Power of Darkness, and then he Enfeebling Foed my Graveguard for -1 strength. In the shooting phase, he did 6 wounds to my ghouls. And we are off to Vampire Counts turn 3. Alright, so Vampires turn 3. It went all according to plan. I moved up just a little bit, made sure that you couldn't get the Harpies in the front. Terrorgeist turned around. Magic phase, this is where the money shine. I had like 8 dice or something like that. Threw 5 at Winds of Death, sent it along this line. Artillery failed, so it went straight backwards 6 inches through my own army, killing 9 Graveguard and 14 zombies, which is fantastic. Oh, and by the way, at any time I can end it, and I'm ending that spell right now. And then I just dispelled my Enfeebling Foe on my Graveguard with my remaining 3 dice. So, Vampire Counts are getting it done right now. So we're up to Dark Elves turn 3. So we just finished Dark Elves turn 3. As you can see, everything is right where he left it last turn. In the magic phase, he got 2 dice back, 2 extra dice with, 3 dice with Power of Darkness. He withered my ghouls to -1 toughness, and then I dispelled the -1 strength because he rolled 23 to the withering, so I couldn't dispel it with my 3 dice. Shooting, he rolled pretty bad, but still ended up killing 6 ghouls. He just nets 6 ghouls every single turn. And we are off to Vampire Count's turn 4. So we just finished Vampire Count's turn 4. My Corpse Cart charged in at the Harpies. Graveguard moved laterally into the building. Ghouls moved back. Zombies moved back. Terrorgeist moved forward. In the magic phase, it was pretty low dice, but I got all my spells off. Getting raising in a unit of zombies here, which West failed to cast, to dispel by like 1 or 2. And so his wizard broke concentration, which then I did Rod of Flaming Death on 2 dice, rolled a 5, and on those harpies, he rolled his 2 dice, got a 4, failed to dispel that, killing some harpies, making the forest go crazy because there's a blood forest. And then my last dice, I did a 6-inch bubble heal on 1 dice, rolled a 5, and got back 15 zombies. So we are off to Dark Elves turn 4. Alright, just finished Dark Elves turn 4. His, what are those Blackguard charged on my zombies. And that was it for his charges. Normal movement, Hydra's moved up into the forest. Spearman moved up. Harpy moved. It killed 1 with the Rod of Flaming Death effect. Did not panic and is still right there. In the magic phase, he got Mind Razor on his Blackguard, and he tried to do minus strength on my Graveguard, and I think he missed or he failed to cast or something. And then, oh no, he total powered on Mind Razor, and then got a 5, which blew up 6 guys. And then he lost the remaining of his dice from his magic pool. He actually had a good magic phase, and then he lost all of his dice, so he just got the cast from Mind Razor. And I used my last 3 dice to try and get Withering, and I could not get a 13. I only got an 11. So, shooting, he, surprise, surprise, killed another 6 ghouls in the shooting phase, and murdered the zombies, so he got to do a reform, and we are off to Vampire Count's turn 5. I rolled a 4, so the game did not end. So we are off to Vampire Count's turn 5.
Okay.
Alright, so we just finished Vampire Count's turn 5. My Corpse Cart walked in front of these Hydras. I had no charges to be made. I kind of just moved back with my ghouls, moved back with my guys. He conga lined 2 wide, facing the building. I tried to raise a unit of zombies in between there so he can get to the building, and I just raised too many zombies, and so I had to put them somewhere, so they're there. Yeah, nothing else happened. My Terrorgeist screamed at his Hydra. I only rolled 1 wound, and then he regenerated it. So we are off to Dark Elf's turn 5. Editor's note, I just realized when I was looking at my Graveguard I had a Necromancer in there, so my brother, being the gentle soul that he is, allowed me to retcon my movement phase and sacrifice my Necromancer as he walks out of the building into the front of all those Blackguard. So we are off to Dark Elf's turn 5. So we just finished Dark Elf turn 5. He charged in on my Necromancer, and that unit charged into the building. Hydras both charged into my Corpse Cart, and the Harpy just flew over here. In my
everyone's happy.
What happened? In the shooting phase, he only killed 1 ghoul. In the magic phase, he got Mind Razor off on this unit, and it just did work. Combat, he did 1 wound to my Corpse Cart, but then my Corpse Cart popped because he had the charge and the flank and all that stuff. It was the most hardy Corpse Cart it was. Actually, would have gotten -1 to the combat res, but he did the 1 wound that allowed it to pop. Yeah, in this combat, I ended up losing by 7, so I lost 6 more Graveguard. I really needed Van Hell's Dance on that unit. I missed a lot of attacks. And we are off to Vampire Counts. Oh, and the game didn't end. I rolled a 3. So it goes off to Vampire Counts turn 6. Okay, we just finished Vampire Counts turn 5. Or 6. Turn 6.
No. It's turn 5.
It's turn... Because I rolled 4 and I rolled for turn 5. So this is turn 6.
Yes.
So, turn 6, my ghouls charged it as harpies, my zombies charged it in flank of those blackguard, and my terrorgeist just tried to move forward just to try and take some things on the face. In the magic phase, I got 5 dice, did a 12-inch bubble heal, which hit my whole army. He let it go, bringing back a bunch of zombies, 5 graveguard, some ghouls, and a stupid 13 more zombies in this unit that I just don't need to do anything with. Actually 15, sorry. In the shooting phase, I only did 2 wounds to a spearman with my Terrorgeist. And in combat, I lost by 4 over here, killed the harpy, and we are off to Dark Elves turn 6. So we just finished Dark Elves turn 6. He charged the building with those spearmen, charged my Terrorgeist with those 2 hydras, did a flank charge on my zombies with those crossbowmen, and that was about it. In the in magic phase, he got like 8 or 9 dice, rolled 1 dice to do power darkness, rolled a 1, stabbed a dude, rolled another 1. So he broke concentration, could not roll Mind Razor. So we were
for the second time.
For the second time. In the combats, he beat down my zombies over here. He destroyed my Terrorgeist on this side, and I ended up winning by 1 or 2 in this combat. But that's how that's looking. He got pushed out of the building again. So we're off to... Oh, and at the end of the game, at the end of this turn, I rolled a 2, so game still goes on. So we're off to Vampire Counts turn 7. So we ended up having to finish up really fast because we were over time in our game. Came down to his Hydra charged the building, and I forgot to put anything in front of it. And the I could have moved my Necromancer unit up further to get in his way, because I thought I had him blocked, which apparently I didn't. So the Hydra came in, killed the last Graveguard in that unit. My dude jumped out the building to stop those guys from getting in there, and then the turn ended at that point. So we went to victory points, and I'm pretty sure the Dark Elves have it, since my Graveguard got killed by the Hydra. And I lost my Terrorgeist, so the only things I killed were Harpies and other useless stuff, so I'm pretty sure it's a victory to Dark Elves.